I'm done.
Yeah. All good?
All is well.
Okay. So, at the start of the last session, you guys were at the base of the Tower of Enchantment that was covered with this ice that had enveloped the whole perimeter, and you had to excavate and break away the ice to make it to the entrance. And once inside, it appeared pretty empty, besides some carvings in the wall, some crude carvings made with probably a chisel or something. That said, "All work and no play makes Ivara a dull girl." You guys paid not much uh, mind to this inscription, but further up the tower, it became more and more often the same writing, and it displayed a more erratic way of being carved until at almost at the top it suddenly stopped, and one bent away was the door that led to the uppermost floor, and it had written in presumably blood at the top of the arc. It said, "I am Ivara. Ivara is my name." Inside this room was lit by these continual flames, and it was pretty empty except for a black iron throne where a old woman frozen was sitting in there wearing a crown of the same black iron. It appeared to not display any signs of um, life until Max inspected her. She was paralyzed by some powerful magic, but she was still alive. And it was until the crown was removed that she began to contort and her bones began to crack as she tried to move after centuries of being completely still, and tried to reach out to you guys, as she said, to destroy the crown at all cost, as her body quickly withered away, turning into dust. The crown was then stored in the multidimensional chest to then be taken to the anvil of disjunction to destroy it as Ivara asked. After being done with this tower, you guys moved to the Tower of Illusion that was a little bit backtracking, and it was completely shrouded in mist. This heavy fog that came from the top room that just descended down the whole spire. And inside, from the mist itself, you guys could hear faint, creepy, ominous sounds deep in the very distant. Uh, Steps following behind, whispers, cries, and that sort of sounds. But somewhere in the way up, you guys realize that you guys got separated somehow, even if when you were holding hands. Um, Max and Rain managed to remain together, but the two Goliaths found themselves completely alone in this staircase, and going down only resulted in an endless spiraling stairway down. So the only option was to ascend, in which resulted in a phantasmal force stabbing everyone in the back some way, or somewhere in the ascend. But eventually everyone managed to get to the very top. And in here, there was a lot of letters started in the roof, drawings in Draconic, and these letters had to be arranged into a phrase that revealed the sixth step of the ritual that you were looking for. Oh, and forgot to mention that the Tower of Enchantment had a missing word for the um, seventh, was it?
8.
Well, one part, the eighth
Mm.
step of the ritual, and then continued to the Tower of Evocation, where at the top was this frozen room with a brazier in the middle and 8 alcoves holding frozen water with a piece of a skeleton inside of it. When the brazier was lit, the room began to thaw, revealing the last piece of the puzzle that you needed, but also unfreezing these gelatinous cubes that immediately attacked. These cubes were dealt with, and now you guys find yourselves in this room completely covered with this mm, pool of ooze and pieces of bone just floating around.
You cut
You
the
can see
session
that
before we try to put them together. Humpty Dumpty.
you can now see your boots start to bubble from stepping in this acid.
Oh, so the slimes like made it into a hazard.
I would say it's like inch and a half or maybe 2 inches of just a pool of acid.
Well, I will start to fish out the bones since I'm still flying. So I can just scoop them up.
Okay.
We don't have to
And
walk into the thing.
You managed to gather 8 different pieces of a skeleton, one arm in one side, a hand in one, the skull, a spine, a rib cage, the pelvis, 2 separate legs, and you're just holding them all like this, like Peter Pan, just floating around with you.
I'll drop them somewhere around the center where the floor isn't
The
too.
brazier is still lit.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna throw it into the brazier or not yet. Let's try to assemble them first.
But where?
I'll put him right by Max. He loves skeletons.
Max is almost a quarter covered in this ooze that's starting to itch at your skin.
um, shit. How quickly is it moving?
What is moving?
Did you say like this ooze is moving or it's like spreading over me or something?
No, it is like a pool of ooze that you're standing on, so it is
Oh, okay.
starting to itch in your skin.
I'll drag Max out of it. He's not standing
Yeah.
and burning alive or disintegrating.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep like comboing, like using prestidigitation and mending to just like fix my shoes underneath me.
Okay. Are you staying in here or leaving the tower?
Are we collecting all these bones?
But we're going to try to put them together so we know who it is. I mean, it might not help. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll like collect them with Mage Hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna put on my snowshoes to keep from burning the bottom of my foot.
Okay.
Is the entire
Oh.
floor covered, or is it just splotches of acid here, acid there?
Oh
acid?
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flat floor and it's a liquid, so it spreads evenly.
Uh, some viscous things.
Yeah, I have a feeling that the bones you collect them and throw them in the brazier, but I can't be sure of that. I'm just guessing why were they spread out and why were they protected by different tubes and stuff. Maybe it is some sort of puzzle. Who knows?
You love a good puzzle, Martok. What do you make of the bones, Max? You think anything of it?
A bunch of bones. They almost seem like they were being guarded by all of these slimes. Maybe this was some kind of advanced prison.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to put it together. Out of every skeleton we've come across, we haven't come across anything like this. Hey, Scant, my good friend, my pal. Is this common in the Netherese culture? Do they consistently strip body parts and dismantle them into 8 pieces across a room? And what is
I
this?
wouldn't know if they would be that specific, but if this is intentional, I would assume there's some sort of preservation.
So preservation is not a bad thing. Okay. Well, I guess prison could be argued as preservation.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Trying to come up with maybe there's a secret symbol if we tie them all up together. Maybe if I did it perfectly. It
It's
becomes
the symbol of the Game Awards.
no. You see it right here. It's the triangle from Link.
Oh yeah, the Triforce.
That's the only thing I can see in there. Oh shit! I deleted the entire map instead of my lines. God damn it.
Martin deletes himself.
Yeah. Oh, maybe yeah. Maybe you're drawing them from yeah, the opposite to opposite.
Does this brazier look like it has a spot for, or are we just being goofballs correlating these bones to the brazier if it's preservation, like Scant said?
The bracer looks empty. It doesn't have any fuel in it, but the flame keeps burning despite it.
But Scant, why would they chop a body up and put them in cups in each of this thingamajig, and then put some creature inside of the cups? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not sure about that one. Maybe if we could ask someone that was here, they could give us some answers.
Who?
But who?
Well,
I
I
suppose.
guess if we could speak to the head, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not able to do that.
No.
Man, my borrowed knowledge can only stretch so far. I don't think you can pull things I wouldn't normally already know out of thin air.
Okay, can we at least by putting the skeleton together deduce what kind of species it is, gender, etc.?
Are you
I-
putting it together in this pool of ooze?
No. Isn't there any ooze-free spot in this room?
It's a flat spot. Liquid spreads evenly.
Yeah, but look at this. If I pour this on my table, the entire table won't be covered, right? But
Yeah, but if you pour enough water, the entire table will eventually get covered.
okay, so it was.
Let's team up our prestidigitation and hoover this stuff up.
Yeah, let's just push it down the stairs.
Okay.
Clean the floor like we do in the kitchen. You know, we clean at the end of the
for
day. You
the
do the entire.
squeegee. Yeah.
And the gelatinous ooze starts just burning down the stairs, and you can hear the down and down, just descending every step. And with some help, prestidigitation, you manage to get a decently large spot, ooze free.
Start piecing it together.
Yeah.
Okay, and you start grab the most complete part of the body, which probably was the spine with the pelvis, and you then attach a leg to it, a foot, the other leg, place the rib cage with the skull on it, and then the arms, and then lay down the skeleton on the floor, and it looks a regular human skeleton, but a moments later, you see the skeleton rise up and just and then just looks around expectantly.
I don't
So it
speak
is a
Norse.
humanoid then?
What?
Is it humanoid?
Yeah, it is a human. It is, by the appearance of it, a human skeleton.
Does it have a bump right here?
No, it
Okay.
appears pretty intact.
No, no. Only.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
Hold on. This skeleton just appears to be sitting, looking around.
Get Scant out. Scant has to bear the anger of this being. I don't think we can communicate with it.
Yeah, I'll pull Scant out and what is it? I guess we'll start asking this thing questions like who are you?
Holy shit. Um.
That's a weird name.
Holy
Give me
shit!
a sec. No. My dog was trying to climb my desk. Uh. Give me just 1 second.
No.
We'll level up in the meantime.
1, 2. Oh, I remember you ran someone else
Oh,
out in
yeah,
time
you
for that.
remember that. Nice.
I am High Evoker Statulus.
And why are you here?
I tried to preserve my life by casting some intricate spell when the city crashed, but it failed and my body was consumed.
It seems like it was at least some partial success.
Partial success. You're not the bard.
Mission failed successfully.
Well, he parted. That's for sure.
Jesus Christ. He doesn't seem to react to anything that is not a question.
Ah, shit. We might want to cut down on the amount of questions. Do we want to ask him what kind of ritual it was, or he already asked that? Like, what was the intent with the ritual?
Well, I mean, the intent was to like prolong his life,
Hmm.
but apparently didn't
He tried to save his life when the city was
Ah.
crashing, but something failed and then he ended up dying anyways.
I have a great question. We've collected all the pieces, like the one up there. Where do we recite it?
You resided at the entrance of Ideolith's spire. Once you do, you and anyone you design can cross the force barrier for up to 24 hours.
That is some fantastic news. We are missing one clue in one of them. The 8th one. And since you know this one, you would know what stand firm in the circle of death and consume. What?
The poison! You have to consume poison.
Poison? I thought it was beans.
Maybe they're poisonous beans.
How the heck do we procure poison? Because first of all,
see where this guy went wrong is he used a lethal dose instead of a lifetime supply. They're very
Hmm.
similar.
Well, you're telling me We can't find any poison in this whole place. Let's ask him. Maybe he'd know where to find some good poison.
Just goo. Just drink that stuff. That's probably not a good idea. Yeah, let's ask him.
Drink what?
We're not gonna drink the disintegrated goo monsters.
You want to drink the gelatinous cube juice on the ground?
I think it'll burn on the way down. It's,
Where did you even get that idea, Martok?
I mean, it would be like poison. Well, probably won't.
You think that's what he's talking about?
No, I think he's talking about actual poison.
Because I could drink it, and as long as it doesn't kill me, if I could call upon my deity in a moment to when I raise a hand upon myself, I could extract the poison from myself.
Yeah,
If we think
Brothers,
that's enough.
since he knows the ritual, do you want me to recite the entire thing and see where we have questions? Because I have 2 questions, and that is for verse 3 or sentence 3 and 4.
Let me see if I can find your notes.
So it's 1, shield the heart with a wand from the nether oak. That one's, we just need to find what heart they're talking about. Possibly there's a heart on the door frame, whatever it is. Light the flame in your hand. That one's an easy.
It is shield the heart, like the.
Shield the heart. Okay, with a wand of the nether oak.
Shield thy heart.
Thy, yeah.
So maybe we have that
okay.
already.
Yeah, we do have that, yeah. Light the flame in your hand. That one is self-explanatory. The burning palm loosens, and tongues shed a secret for all to hear. So either when your hand is burning with a flame, you say something out of, I don't know what you're supposed to say. Like, what secret? Are you going to say one of your secrets?
Maybe it is, maybe it's just a secret.
Yeah, because the next one is hoax a secret from another. So do you tell a secret and someone else tells a secret? That part I don't understand. Then of course.
So when do we spin the bottle?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and first of all, where does this ritual take place? I'm assuming
Outside
the ice.
The snorkel. The snorkel outside the tower goes straight up. It's by where the disjunction machine. Oh no, it's by the close to where this experiment
About where the
number.
force fields at, where we saw.
Yeah, it's more to the left. It's like a snorkel that goes from bottom level all the way up to the top level of the tower.
Oh, but not the broken one though. The one
No,
next-
I actually put a
Right here?
exclamation mark on it. It's by
Okay.
where we have the guy
So the
that's
ritual you think is going on up here.
there, right here by the door. To get into this tower, well, either if you can get up, maybe it's there, but otherwise it's right down here.
Yeah, but
at the
like
bottom.
I'm the way the fire and the ice thing reads, I guess I'm assuming there's like 2 pedestals. And you have to fire in one hand and then next ice for the second part.
Oh, I thought it says light the flame in your hand. I thought you were going to burn your own hand. And then...
Well, I think you do, but I wonder if it's like, I don't know, like a plate with a foil or something. It's like, I don't know.
Let's ask the dead guy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, what if I just cast Firebolt? That's fire in my hand.
Yeah, exactly, but I don't know. Yeah. The only reason that I am second guessing that part is because later on, unless it's another thing where it's supposed to be thy, where it says quench the flame in the palm with ice. Like, is the ice supposed to be something else?
No, I thought it's like you burn your hand, you tell a secret, you have someone else tell a secret, then you quench it with ice.
Okay, but we don't need like special ice. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, let's ask him.
Yeah.
What's the question?
I'll do the first one. What does the tongues shed a secret fall to hear? Like one of the The one that were doing the ritual secrets?
Yes! And the skeleton falls dead.
Oh, God. Okay. That makes it a lot clearer then, because then Hook's secret from another is that someone that's close by needs to tell one of their deepest secrets. Oh. Hey! We got one more thing. Trace a circle with the ashes of the dead. We can get some ashes of the dead right here. Just throw the guy in the brazier and scoop it up.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I think we should make it a little bit more ceremonial than that.
Yeah, pray then.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying the way you made it sound. I'm not saying we have to go overboard, but come on. I just hucking him in.
That means it depends how much ashes you need. You're going to trace a circle with the ashes of the dead. And it's definitely dead. And we don't have the ashes. I mean, we can always...
Can we not just... If they already were preserving this wizard, maybe we should take the remains of something else?
Sure.
I don't know. That's my thought.
All good. Let's
We've already got this guy out of here.
we
don't
get
know.
to keep the guy with us.
I guess that's a good point, though. Yeah, what are we supposed to do now? We can't just leave him on the acidic floor. He'll fucking melt.
We scooped it off the
You guys
level.
scooped it, yeah.
Well, I'm, what, he's gonna leave him here now? Thanks.
Maybe he wakes up tomorrow and says something else. Who knows?
You're quite the optimist today.
Hey, I'm just throwing ideas. But yeah, there's some ghosts in here.
So, where do you guys go next?
Is that big pillar? Is that anything at all?
When you were traveling to the spire, you did see a colossal monument rising up, and it looks curious.
Do we dare to go to the curious monument?
I mean, how can we not?
Okay, and as you start traveling towards it, the more you approach, the more you realize the actual size of this obelisk that rises up in. Behind it, there is a even more colossal wall of ice, half surrounding this site. And as you arrive, you see. Wait, you arrive from this side actually.
Holy shit, it's fucking massive.
You see on a rime-covered pedestal resides a huge obelisk that stands up 50 feet up, and you see that the base and the obelisk are adorned with these runes, but you also can notice a massive crack coming from the very top of the obelisk all the way to the over the middle of it, but not all the way to the bottom. There's just a crack from the top to more than halfway.
Hmm? Does it look like this is something that happened because the entire city fell to the ground, or does it look like someone has tried to break it?
It looks like a crash track.
Oh, okay. Does the obelisk have symbols on it?
It does. In the very middle, in each of its faces, extending all the way to the Not all the way to the top, but almost to the top.
Let's go and check these symbols out. I can see. Yeah, I want to take a look at this.
Anyone expecting the runes roll Arcana?
Yeah.
And Max, you get advantage.
Oh hell yeah.
Get
All right.
disadvantage. Jesus, what the heck?
Ahem. Cough cough.
Okay, thank God.
You look at these runes, and immediately what you can tell is that they relate to chronomancy.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's the different faces here. They have different symbols on them. Let me see what the other ones are.
Yes, but we can also see, right, like that each pillar has tons of symbols too.
There's only one obelisk, and in each of the faces there is runes carved alongside them.
Does Rain look like he's reading these symbols as we approach?
Yeah, he would be investigating them, and he would have also noticed the similarities with Max's symbols. Since Rain has delved into the arcane, Max and Rain would have interchanged some knowledge about it.
I just meant like they're not draconic or something like Rain can read because we don't. He's the only one that's been able to read draconic so far, right?
And the scans.
Yeah, but no, it appears to be purely magic, not a
Okay.
language as is.
I'm going to ritual cast comprehend languages. I want to see if I can understand any of these runes better.
Okay.
Because I see a
I don't think
pattern
we
on there. There's
know
number
symbols.
4 on each of the corners, right? Different types of
That.
this is
Well, I don't know if
this is a 4. That is a
You
4.
think?
And
To me, it looks more like
this is a double 4.
I don't know.
This one is a fucked up 4.
Oh my god! And you know what? The freaking the rest of them. Here's a 2. It was 42 the whole time. 42 is the answer.
And as you say, no,
Nice.
after your comprehend languages goes off, you get the same impression as Rain that these are purely magical, not a written language.
I guess next up is detect magic. See if I can see any like intricacies working on in this thing. Is it all just chronomancy?
It is. You detect a faint withering, or not withering, a remnant of aura of chronomancy.
Okay. Is it like radiating from this entire thing? Is this all like one object basically?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Only
with that being said, then I'm going to cast Identify on this obelisk.
It doesn't appear to be like an item that you identify, but more like a place, maybe ritualistic, maybe a beacon of some sorts, but the details of it you wouldn't know.
Okay.
Oh, a chronomancy is movement through time.
Yep.
Then Max would be a freaking expert then.
Yeah. I'm a chronergy wizard.
Yeah, but you've
Can't you
studied
tell? I froze myself in place on the camera.
You've studied with imported books, not at a college.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I'm like I'm a freaking chuckle fuck in the middle of the boonies who found some books. I don't. I guess could I roll anything to try to see if I know any more details about what this kind of ritual site would have entailed?
Maybe if you do borrowed knowledge, I would say the DC pretty high up, but that would be your only chance.
Hell yeah, I will do so.
I will inspire you My words.
And then this falls under the same what is it?
This would be
Artificer's
history.
lore.
No.
Artificer's lore, magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. History checks pertaining to said things.
Alchemical objects, mechanical devices, and what?
Magical items. History checks relating to all those.
Items. No.
Okay. So I got regular roll with freaking borrowed knowledge, so +4 onto this guy. And then what's the inspiration?
D6.
6. Go. 3, so it's gonna be a +7 onto this roll. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
With my last chronal shift for the day.
We just started.
We just.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
Oh well.
The knowledge about a structures such as this goes beyond your comprehension.
I want-
Scant is inspecting it pretty closely, but let me roll for him. Maybe he has a chance of knowing what this is.
Can I look inside the crack in the meantime?
The crack is really high up. You can notice that it started from the top and then cracked downwards, but
Mhm.
it didn't go all the way through. But no, Scant is also astonished and curious about what this might be. Yo!
Does this have anything to do with extending life, perhaps? That's what they were doing.
Maybe.
And he picked up a crystal, right? The Iriothelas. That sucked the life
Well-
force out of everyone, right? Wasn't it?
Huh?
Or am I dreaming this? There was nothing about a crystal. in
Oh
this.
yeah, you were speculating. Well, maybe.
Because I think you told us about he got this one and then it sucked us all the souls out of everyone. I think it was one of the
I don't know if
one-eyed
I verbally
monsters.
said that.
Hmm?
I don't know if I ever verbally said that. That's more speculation of your side, but it could be true.
No, but I'm quite sure either a legend or some other things told that he
what
brought.
Did we learn?
I do believe that he brought some kind of device that he used, and that's why the whole thing. Yeah, that's why the whole thing crashed because it sucked all the magic out of the city, and that's why it just
Oh,
went
yeah.
straight to the ground. So
That was like the first thing I did when we entered this city was cast legend lore and learn about the crash.
that's right. And if I had such a crystal that could do things like this, maybe I would put it inside a monument to give me eternal life. I don't know. I'm just I just want to climb
Putting
up
a
and see
spark
what's
plug back in the engine.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to look down the crack if we're gonna climb up there and look down the crack and see if anything's on the inside, because that might give us
The
more
rain
insight.
would have been able to walk up the obelisk and tell that the obelisk is pure basalt all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it basalt? Hold on.
I don't know. It sounded pretty good when you said it.
We see salt.
Yep.
Oh wait, it's not basalt. That changes everything.
Yeah.
No, it is.
I guess if we really need to know, I could cast legend lore on this.
Hmm.
What if we destroy it?
It's another 300 gold.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there is
Yeah, we're
inscription.
kind of broke now, aren't we? Oh no, now we're fucking rich still.
We stole it
Yeah.
from them. We exploded the entire damn thing and we
Yeah,
never
yeah,
gave them
yeah.
the 5K, so
We're good.
we're good. But there's symbols traced on it.
Yeah, runes.
So if we somehow manage to mend the tower and retrace the runes, would it become active again?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's You did pick stone masonry, right, Bruce?
For what? I don't have
That's
any
your skill.
tools, man.
As your profession, you're a stonemason.
Well, you guys would have known that if you'd ever asked. But nobody wants to learn about Brutus.
You know what? I bet you didn't even know that I can play cards.
I did it. See? We're still learning things about each other.
Can you learn? Can you pick up stonemasonry from borrowed knowledge, or is it just skills? There's a tool of skill.
Let me check. Borrowed knowledge.
You get proficiency in one
One skill.
skill.
Yep,
Hmm.
that's it. There's other spells that let you take tools and kits. I just
Yeah,
saw
right.
something fall.
Something fell. Oh, you mean on? Aha.
in Caden.
Who's going over my spells to see if there's anything at all? You can't mend
Yeah,
an
there are-
entire tower, right? It's like for fabric and
No, it
ropes
has to
and
be
shit.
1 foot, or we just take all day sitting here.
Do we have mending now?
I have mending. I've always had
Well,
mending.
we should put that sword together.
Doesn't work on magic items.
Oh.
Magic items
Is it
can't
a
cause
magic
through, like,
item
magic
though, or is it a
repairs.
material? That's the question. Is
Like-
it actually a magic, or is it just
Well,
that
I
it?
guess like I could reassemble the pieces and the runes would still be there. It's just that the enchantment would be gone.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Mending?
Hmm.
Yeah, or the sword that was broken into a bunch of pieces is like I could put it back together with mending. It's just that it wouldn't be magic.
Well, the crack is way too large for a. Like, there is a substantial piece of it missing. You cannot just create matter.
Oh, okay. I thought we had all
Out
the
of it.
pieces. Yeah, no, I can't do that.
And the same with the obelisk. It is. The crack is not like. It is a big crack.
Yeah, we'd have to do like a freaking school project where we get little pieces of rock and like glue them into place one at a time.
Why can't you just fabricate rocks?
Oh, that's actually true. I could do that.
You need to find the raw material.
Yeah, I'd have to find the raw material. Is there anything missing from this obelisk? At least, like, obviously.
Besides the piece that cracked, it appears to be rather intact.
All right. Well, I guess. Damn. We are. My main concern is we are starting to get a little bit like we need to get out of this city decently soon. I'd be more curious to cast, like, Legend lore to see if this thing is worth investigating
Yeah.
before I fix it.
I agree, Max. That is the
How
smartest.
much gold do I have on me? 3 pieces of silver.
Ooh, nice.
So I'll cast Legend lore if everyone has 300 gold.
Yeah, I have 338.
Hell yeah.
I can take 20. I can take 300 off of mine.
As I like.
Stop.
Ooh.
I'll pay. I have 700 gold.
Wow.
I'll pay a decent amount. You throw down 200, Martok. I'll throw. No, I'll throw in 250. You
That's
throw in
20
50.
platinum, right?
Yeah, 20
Platinum is 10
200.
gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take off 20 platinum.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have more, dude. Let me do 200.
I've already removed it. It's already gone.
You can't
The
fire me. I
spell's
quit.
been already cast, and
Yeah, exactly.
as you see, Max disintegrate these coins, and his eyes goes blank into the back of his head, and you are flooded with these messages of the past, of the origins of the world itself. Not just kidding. But you learn that a long, long, long time ago, even millennia, even before the Netherus existed, there were these powerful mages that learned how to create these massive obelisks made as a contingency, as for if a catastrophe should happen, this obelisk could rewind the world back in time to preserve and restore kind of like a safe point to where they could start over again and prevent the catastrophe from happening itself. You also know of a, or not know, you learn of a powerful arc wizard that then became a leech and then became something even more powerful, Vecna. He stole the knowledge of how to create these obelisks, and I don't know the details because the book don't tell them, but the Netherese learned from Vecna how to also create some of these obelisks, but the one that you have in front of you is but a replica, and it was created by Ariel Orthas in case the city should meet a terrible fate. This obelisk could take the city back in time. Not the entire world, just the city and its surroundings, maybe.
Oh,
So we don't want to reassemble this.
it's a replica anyway. But yeah,
Yeah. In fact, I'm just gonna like take a little chunk of it and put it into the chest so it makes it harder for anyone else to repair it. Like taking one jigsaw puzzle piece out of the box.
Okay. You managed to find a piece of basalt that has fallen over and just store it in your box.
oh, now I'm super happy you have Legend lore because this is fucking kick-ass stuff
I
from a
love
lore
it.
perspective.
Lore, 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 lore.
Since this is a replica, is there anything around this that do they have stowed stuff in here or left stuff around or anything at all that looks out of the ordinary?
Well, by a replica, I don't mean it's fake. This has built to meet the same purposes as the original obelisks. Oh, maybe I didn't mention it, but you learn that many of the original obelisks that are 4 or 5 times as big as this one exist around the world that are hidden in various places. But this one is a small version of them, and it can rewind the city and its surroundings back in time. Does that answer your question? I forgot what you say.
No, I
Oh, I just
figured
casted legend lore.
maybe they like, okay, maybe I put a magic thing into this pillar base and then I put another magic stuff in the stone and I don't know how it works. So it doesn't look like they stowed anything or secret compartments or anything like that. It's just an obelisk. Can just rewind time.
No, that's all. Yeah, pretty lame,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, let's just We about done here and go to the next place.
I think so.
Okay, we're headed.
Well, there's where that demi lich was.
Was like 6 days ago.
True.
Mm.
I could scry on it, but I'm starting to use up a lot of high level spells.
I think that's quite fine. Not to. Maybe we just wanna. We have an area over here where stuff may go down.
We've explored all of the towers now, right? Except
Yeah.
the middle one.
Yeah, we have the clue how to get in to the tower right here or right there, depending on where along this what's it called, walkway the thingamajig is. And the only other thing we haven't fixed is trying to dispel this guy's what call it, the guy that was under on the table. We could have just dispelled magic to get to him, but no one has dispelled magic. No. Actually, one more thing. Where was the tower with the disjunction shit? Is it this one or that one?
This one.
We should disjunct the item, the cursed one, as per the request of the screaming dead person. You still have it, right, Max? You threw it in your chest, yeah?
Oh yeah, I do. I'll freaking click my heels together and summon my chest again and look over.
And there's this spiked iron crown.
What's our plan to do with this thing?
Destroy it. We have a magic item destroyer
Right.
in this tower. And that was the request of the person that died when he pulled it off. Well, pretty much dead anyway. But
All right. Let's go to that tower again then.
yeah, I think it will give some closure to whoever it was.
And you stroll all around the spire, the main spire, and as you look inside, you still see this aureole crystal seeping energy out of the mythalar. But you can't get there because it's surrounded by a force field.
I thought long and hard about taking disintegrate, and I didn't.
Or dispel magic.
That's-
I don't know if that works at all. Oh, disintegrate destroys force field.
Yep. Specifically.
Really?
It says barriers made out of magic.
Wow.
In your current condition, I don't think that's a good idea.
And you make it to the top of this tower, and the disjunction anvil still pulsates with this blue light.
How did it work again, Brutus? You destroyed an item here, like the cursed item. How did you do it?
It was you had to hit it with the hammer 3 times, and then it summoned one of those guys because it was upset about a magic item being destroyed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
More or less.
What is this anvil that we're like destroying things on like secured in place?
Yeah, it is part of the tower.
Yeah, we already farted around with it.
Okay.
And
'cause
it
I'm
is a
trying
large anvil. It is not like a... It is big.
Oh, we enlarge,
So-
reduce it, then put it in the chest.
to... I'm trying to think of a way that we can lure one of those what was it, tomb takers? Tomb tappers?
Tappers.
Yeah. Over to the Mythalar.
Oh,
Because, like, apparently they can break through magical barriers with their hammer.
because the DM did it. Oh, you fucked up now. Well, if it's been there so long, wouldn't it been broken already with these guys running around? Yeah.
Oh
definitely.
no, that's only because they were. It only broke our barrier because it was upset at us.
Mm.
So we'd have to figure out a way to lure it over there and have it have like an incentive to get into that barrier. Maybe I could like put an illusion that we're inside.
Because I don't know if there's a guarantee that those guys will show up. I think they've sensed magic in a certain area, and if they sense it, they come up. We might have killed two of them in different areas, but there still might be a lot of other ones in different areas that can lure. Because they're attracted to magic, right? When used.
Yeah, well, I think the last time that one of them got like brought to us, it was because like they're attracted to magic, but also they want to like protect it? Question mark.
I have a great idea then. We destroy this item, we jump out the window and glide down into the center. Then once it comes there, we just run around until it gets pissed off because it can't reach us. And then it will.
I love it. I mean, would I know it all? Like so which person again is siphoning magic off of this Mythalar?
Oh, real. The main enemy
Oh,
that's
real.
caused darkness to this entire region.
Yeah, because they're not from the Netherese.
No,
Or
but
at
she's
least
locked
they're
up
not
by the
some-
Netherese for some reason. She's
Yeah.
locked up, yeah.
So by all means, if we lure a Tomb Tapper over to her, it should be angry at her. It is misusing a magic item and siphoning a lot of magic.
That's a fair point. We need to get the Tomb Topper to appear, so might as well
let's
go. Yeah.
break. You want to try to break this crown and then do your plan of gliding over there?
Yeah. Brutus, you want to do the honors? Do the magic item destroyer?
Sure.
And as you take position, place the crown on the anvil. The hammer materializes in your hands.
Ding! Ding!
And with the first thing, the crown is surrounded by these light white glow. The second swing cracks the glow, and the third swing shatters the outline of what once was the crown of madness as it dissipates into magic. And as that happens, roll a d20. You spec for 5 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute, and that thing you were waiting for doesn't show up.
Not even the ghost of the girl that we destroyed this item for?
No.
Damn.
I could try it again.
We I don't remember what your answer was. I think I asked before. Was the hammer Oh wait, no. Yeah, we did go over that. The hammer wasn't magical at all. It was the wielder.
Mm-hmm.
I could get rid of this Vesavixen Berserker Great Axe.
Come on.
That's the one you destroyed first, didn't you?
No, it was the Berserker.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did destroy that? Why is it still
Yep.
on my sheet?
He
thought
said,
we destroyed
"Forgive me,
something else."
Vexaviken is not personal, but I almost killed my friend, blah, blah, blah. You destroyed it."
Yeah, I do remember that, but I could have swore that was something. Okay. Well,
Maybe you deleted your own heals instead of Vexaviken's.
no, I still got that one.
Okay.
I just must not have deleted anything. What we could do is last time I was able to make this Warhammer into the Forge Hammer. I could do that with a great sword and then destroy it, and then maybe that'll bring its attention.
That won't happen. I just wanted to give you a magical weapon because you didn't have one.
I have a
But it
mithril.
doesn't do
Yeah,
that anymore.
I have a mithril chainmail. If that is a magic item.
No, mithril is just the material. Makes it light enough for you
Yeah.
to not be.
Wonder
I
web.
have this quiver.
You have the what?
The quiver.
Of Alona.
Oh.
Um, by all means, all of these guards and stuff should also be upset about this Mythalar being misused. Perhaps it's just a matter of raising their awareness that this thing is going on.
Hmm.
I have this drift globe that can raise into the air and be as bright as the sun. That might attract some attention. And they're all a hive mind, so as soon as one knows, they all know.
Ooh. That's a great idea.
Since when are they hive mind?
Since last a few different times that we attacked in like a shopping mall or whatever, and as soon as one of them even saw me doing anything before they even raised their guard, everyone in unison looks up at us and holds out their weapon. That's what happened at the market.
That was amazing, yeah.
Yeah, because they were looking at you, aware of.
No, there were many that were not in my eye line, like the opposite side of the building, that also immediately went aggroed in unison with the rest of them. That's how you described it.
I don't remember that. Maybe that's how you remember that, but if that's how it happened, maybe it's an incantation on the place.
That's fair
Oh,
enough.
maybe they're hive mind. Who knows?
I mean, either way, the drift globe, a giant sun in the sky randomly would attract a lot of attention, even if it's not all of it.
Hmm. Hey, I'm up for anything, man.
I'm just spitballing ideas because I'm trying to figure out how we could possibly get past that barrier. I mean, I guess we don't even really need to go through the barrier right now. Could we try our passcode that we've learned?
Sure. I mean, I think the way through the barriers with Tarask. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw a Tarask either in it or down at where Auril is. And she's locked up with a Tarask in a bubble. How do we get the Tarask inside? If we summon Tarask inside the bubble, it can only go down, I hope. Sure, Max. We'll head for the trunk or the whatever we call this.
All right.
Sneaking through the streets, hiding behind this building, and going through the mushrooms.
It's
Pebble.
mushrooms. And as you make your way through these ruins, well, you would have to either difficult terrain power through your way that way or go around this way. But in any case, as you get in front of the, what are you calling it again?
We can call it entrance. We can call it
What's
elevated
the word you
corridor.
used?
Call it the trunk, just like on an elephant.
Trunk. Okay. As you get to the trunk, roll a d100.
Who's gonna roll that?
Whoever.
Who wants to roll it?
I'll roll it. 100.
You always roll up. Oh, nice.
I did roll up.
You find it abandoned and unguarded, surprisingly. And all around it, you can see the same force field that surrounds the Mythalar.
know how to open the force field, then this has to be it. And poking the force field, there's like no way through, right?
You poke it?
Not with my hand. I poke it with one of my crap things in my backpack. What do I have? Do I have a 10-foot pole or something? Purple pear, tinderbox, torch.
Poke it with purple pear.
No, didn't I have a knife or something? Some crap knife I can poke it with. Yeah, dagger. I have a dagger in here.
You touch this barrier with your dagger, and everyone can see Martok being blasted back 20 feet as you take 22 force damage.
This is the place.
And you land prone.
Yeah. Get some blood and then get back to my feet and say, yes, we probably should not touch that again, guys.
I haven't tried anything and I'm already out of ideas.
Oh no, the idea is right here. I show the piece of paper that I pieced together.
All
You're
right.
talking about the 8-part
Yeah.
thing?
And who's performing the ritual of the octad? Of the arcane octad, very important.
Oh, Max is.
He's the one with the wand, right?
And the fire.
Makes
Oh
sense, I
shit, the
guess.
ice. Where's the ice?
He's
There's a
ice,
rhyme.
damn it.
These ice.
Oh,
Haha,
these
you
ice.
can't close it. Yes.
Just call me Icy Hot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where did I post it again? So I can add at Max so you can see it.
I don't know. I just did from Iser. You posted it on the 12th.
Okay.
Here. There you go.
Yeah. That's it,
In
Max.
general.
Hell yeah.
Okay, tell me how you're doing the ritual step by step.
We know what to do with the first step, Max, because that's shielding thy heart with the nether oak. And you took a piece from the nether oak, right?
Yeah, I was planning on making a wand from it earlier.
Oh, with it has to be a wand.
Well, it is a one as
Okay.
you have it.
Okay.
Oh,
You
okay.
got a wand, yeah?
Oh,
You'll
okay. They fully.
die-
Oh, right. They gave me a wand. It's just that it was easy to be modified. I just never did.
Ah. Shield thy heart with a wand of the nether oak. Light the flame in your hand. How are you going to do that?
I have so many ways of doing that.
Okay.
Um,
What does burning
Burning
palm
palm.
loosens?
sheds a secret.
Oh, you're going to tell a
Burning
secret.
palm.
That's what he said. You have to tell a secret. Then I assume you have to make one of us tell a secret.
What if it's a more literal sense and the tongues is me using comprehend languages to speak a secret language that none of us know?
Comprehend languages
Well,
doesn't
unless
allow
it
you to
actually
speak a
means
language.
tongues.
Yes, it does. It allows you to wait. Oh wait,
No,
you're right. God
comprehend
damn
language-
it.
No.
Yeah,
But
it's
tongues
right?
is an actual
'Cause
spell.
comprehend language lets you hear languages and understand
Yeah.
them, but not
Yeah.
actually. Damn it.
That would be a fucking awesome first level spell if so.
Is
Yeah.
comprehend, not learn language.
But the skeleton said that
Icarus
you're going to
knows.
say, you're going to tell one of your secrets, as I understand.
Trying to
But
think
I
of
don't know
secrets
what
I have.
palm looses and tongue shed. What does that mean?
But to me, it's more like symbolic. I
Okay.
guess. Like in your hand, and then the palm loosens.
And let's go.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pokes a
I guess we
secret
could try
from
it
another.
and see what happens.
Maybe we could blast it. That's why I wanted to try and get it as complete as possible, so we know what went wrong, what possibly. But then we have hoax a secret from another. Quench the flame is easy. That's just like so with ice. Show your face to the sky. That's easy. Trace a circle with the ashes of the dead. So we need ashes of the dead. So make it cool. And then
If some of those bones.
Yeah. And then stand firm in the circle of death and consume poison. Where the heck is poison?
I mean, honestly, yeah, give me some poison. I'm made out of ice. It won't hurt me.
You know what?
I don't have to. I
Didn't
don't
you
have to
write
eat
that?
anyway.
Didn't you write that you are allergic to pears in your background?
Me?
That would be poison.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's right there. Allergic to pears.
Sure.
I'm
Then for all the pears that you've eaten, you take
Personality.
351 poison
Personal
damage.
personality
this
traits.
could
Celiacs.
this could be considered poison, right? Alcohol.
Alcohol is a poison, yeah.
But does it say a poison or the poison?
It says consume poison.
Oh. But I really feel like it's not alcohol poison. It's like poison.
Let me go over everything I have in my backpack. There ever been any damn poison we've had?
You're telling me out of these 9,000 billion city buildings they got here, there's not one that has poison in it?
Kant says you could try drinking the acid from the cubes.
Yeah, but then we'd have to go back over there.
We can just keep it in. Say you did it.
DM's getting this get out of jail free card. Well, then let's do it.
So you get a vial of acid.
Yeah, I mean, I grabbed those that acid off the floor in the last building. Remember, I was saying that.
Sounds good.
But,
Let the ritual begin.
no. What is your secret? I mean, you can't tell it now, but do you have a
What
secret?
the fuck do you mean? Why would I tell you my secret right now?
Yeah, but do you have a secret to tell?
Maybe. If I did, I don't think it'd be very secret if I told you.
No, that's the thing. But we need to prepare secrets. If we don't have any secrets, it's gonna be a huge problem.
Alright, so-
a secret.
Oh, okay.
How am I supposed to shield my heart with the wand? Maybe cast a protection spell with it, like mage armor?
Maybe hold the wand to your heart.
Yeah.
I
And then light a flame in my hand. I could use like prestidigitation, harmless sensory effect, little flame in my hand.
Oh
Like a
yeah, you
lighter.
can light the snuff a candle or a torch or a small campfire. Yeah,
Yeah, it says things like produce a shower of sparks or some other senseless, harmless sensory effect.
do you think it has to be harmless?
No, it says harmless sensory effect on there, but it also says light a candle or bonfire or whatever. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know, make something small. And then quench the flame in the palm with ice. I'd literally just close my hand. Show my face to the sky. Trace a circle with the ashes of the dead.
Oh yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we need to get ashes of the dead. Let's burn some bones.
When you return to get the acid, on the way there you burn some bones, and now you have the ashes of the dead.
Hell yeah. Stand firm in the circle of death and consume the beans.
The poison. It's poison. It's not beans.
I'm allergic to beans.
Yeah, I was scant that said beans.
What does that guy know?
Now I just need to know my secret.
Everyone started the campaign with a secret.
Yeah, but I already
you
told
guys
my
told-
secret.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't I tell my secret too? Wasn't that part of my story arc?
Mm-hmm.
Secret. I lost my secret.
Your secret is a secret.
So secret, not even I know it. I couldn't trust myself with it.
Brutus's secret was the orc stone.
Jesse hasn't.
Does
Unless
it
he has
say it
another
has?
I thought
Wait,
it meant like a roleplay secret. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was that secret.
No, it doesn't have to be that secret. It can be other secrets. It is a secret. What is Rain's secret? Oh, I remember now.
He's the one that hasn't told us.
huh?
You can
I
just
should-
come up with a lore roleplay secret on the spot and say it's canon.
Or you can steal something out of one of your party members' backpack.
All right, I got this then.
Alright.
Freaking. All right. Standing. Where do I need to stand?
Maybe
front of
when
this
your
thing?
secret is when I was 22, I kissed another man.
When I was a young boy.
When he was a young boy. Yeah.
I shield my heart with the wand of the Nether Oak. I cast mage armor on myself using it. I use prestidigitation to light a small flame into my hand. The burning palm loosens as I splay out my fingers and shed my secret as I say, before he left, the reason that Barkus left our party so long ago was because I professed my love to him, and he couldn't handle being around me anymore. And ever since that day, I've had this secret in my heart that I may have betrayed the party for weakening us by losing a party member.
A good one.
I look over I look over to Brutus. Um in this moment of vulnerability, share your secret.
I was not actually kicked out of my clan. I chose to leave. I was sick of the violence and the bloodshed. I wanted to venture out and see, well, mainly what the 10 towns were doing to face the rhyme. But in doing so, I found something better than a clan. I found my own family.
I go over to Brutus and like clench my fist as the flame goes out and like put his hand over the smoldering little remnant of smoke that goes up as I look up to the sky, showing my face to the sky, and like kneel down and draw a circle of ashes with this like ashened bone standing firm in the circle that I've drawn, and I drink the poison.
And as the acid goes down your ice tube that you have for stomach track, you take 8 acid damage. But as you do, the barrier starts to flicker and move in waves as you and the chosens by you have access to the barrier now.
Hell yeah.
Choose me, choose me.
I walk in, say, "See you later, losers."
The solo adventure from here on.
Oh yeah, on this side, the side that's kind of like hidden a little bit from this point of view, there is like an arcing door that is closed, and all around it there is 8 symbols that Max would recognize them as the 8 schools of magic.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. So, how tall is this big ass tower?
It is I have to scroll all the way down to that page. Fire of Ideolorphas. It is 1,200 feet tall obsidian citadel.
We'll take some time to climb the stairs.
Mm-hmm. I'll put up detect magic just in case there's more traps to come.
Okay. Do you cross the barrier with your companions?
Yes.
And as you do and stand before this door, it automatically just opens and lets you see like an empty shaft.
All right. I'll brazenly lead the charge.
And as Max steps in, you see him just be absorbed upwards.
Oh shit. Seeing that, I would follow right after him.
Yep.
And Brutus gets absorbed by the tube, and Martok gets absorbed. Yeah, exactly. Then rain follows, and all of you that are inside just feel this immense speed as you traverse to do this kind of like tube-like lift, and as the trek finishes, you are just automatically spit out on a landing that leads to a long staircase that ascends up to a set of closed double doors. Let me prepare the map. Hello!
Just in time. Perfect.
Hello.
So I really have to do a bathroom break. So we'll take our mid-session break and catch Rain up with what's happened. I'll be right back.
Hang on, let me log in.
Welcome in, Rain. Welcome in.
Yes. Trying to remember what happened last time.
Oh, dude. Knowing is half the battle.
Also, what session are we on now? Because my notes are definitely wrong.
I want to say 66, but that could be wrong. But last session, we ended fighting those gelatinous cubes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then this session, we started trying to figure out what that body was, and we were able to ask it some questions, but not too many before it disappeared. But we were able to decipher what to do with this ritual. So after that, we went up to that tower where I forged that weapon, and we destroyed that other weapon, and we tried to get a tomb tapper to appear because Max wanted to kill it or something, wanted to capture it maybe. But then we went back to the door and we just literally accomplished the ritual like right before you joined. Well, Max did it. And then we stepped into this tube over here. Oh, I guess you're not in yet, but you'll know where we're at. And then we got zoomed up, just boop. Why did Johan, why did Max want to kill Tomb Tapper?
Because the Tomb Tapper, because the DM made a mistake. The DM broke the arcane or the tiny hut.
Oh yeah.
Because he
yeah,
broke the
okay.
tiny hut, we now know that those Tomb Tappers can break a shield. And the center there, where the globe is a shielded area, where the what's it called when a god has a duplicate?
Simulacrum.
No, not a duplicate in
Oh.
that sense. Like Frost Maiden has a ice
Oh, like
crystal.
an avatar.
An avatar, yeah. Avatar is sucking up all the energy from the Mythalar to fuel. Yeah.
Oh, and then
real.
one thing I didn't tell you, Rain, we came across this fucking time tower, chronomancy,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
and we figured out that if we activate the tower, we can set the city back to before the city crashed, but just the city and like a small surrounding area. And we learned that the tower itself came from Vecna's mind and his thinking, and it's a replica of like 5 towers that are found throughout the world, deep underground. But it's like a small one.
Is it even called a replica? Isn't
okay.
replica when it's fake?
No, well, a replica is well, I guess yeah, it's not a forgery though because it's like a forgery but allowed.
Because I thought replicas was like in what's that? Is
Because
that a lock store?
a forgery is supposed to be when you're trying to pass it off as the original item, but a replica is when you're just trying to recreate it for your own purposes.
Yeah, because you can't shoot someone with a replica gun because they're fake.
Is huh. I mean, I guess there are like functional replicas.
Okay. Because I was
Yeah, what I
thinking
meant
prop,
with
right?
it's like
Oh, okay. It's an exact copy or model of something, especially when on a smaller scale.
Okay. It's replica.
yeah, then it's exactly what it is. Are you talking about the obelisk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a smaller version of what you saw on your astral recall or ancient lore, whatever. But it's also functional.
Legend lore.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, a scale model would be considered a
Mm.
replica.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Every time I turn on my camera, it just like it works for like 5 seconds. Like, oh my god, it's working right now. And then in like 2 seconds, it's going to just suddenly freeze frame me.
Are you sure it's not because of the
Like-
background you use? Like you use a custom
Do an
background?
interesting choice.
Maybe.
Yeah, because it didn't happen when you didn't have it.
It's also not happening right now. Just strange.
Strike an interesting pose in case it happens.
No, it did.
Too
No,
late.
it did. I spoke too soon.
You jinxed it.
I'll just change my background.
Update this.
None. All right, you get to enter heaven with me. Welcome to Valhalla. Fucking where everything is as bright as the sun.
That looks fun.
You have a drift orb.
You get to
Oh,
see
that
the
is
2
pretty-
gay cats over there.
Yeah.
The gay cats. They're boys and they're kissing.
Then there's just Martok, just a little tiny little head.
Yeah. I'm sitting up against the wall.
Gato.
Gato.
El gato.
El gato.
Wait, isn't Gato cat?
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm still freezing. Oh well.
Oh my
No.
god. I never realized the name of that brand then is the cat.
You didn't.
No, that just clicked for me.
Until now.
And then you have the
I don't
wine.
wanna
What's the
buy
wine
it.
called? The Gato Negro? I think it is the Black Cat.
Ah.
Yep.
Shit wine, but still,
Whee!
that's probably what people
So
know about it here.
Is Rain caught up?
Yep.
I don't know, DM. That's your job. God, dude. Yeah, I think so.
Did you tell the skeleton answering questions?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I did an okay job.
And
I'm
then
sure
you
I would have benefited from the others, but
then you all ascended this shaft that absorbed you upwards towards the main spire, the spire of Ariolorthes. And you are spit out on this landing. And in front of you there's a long-ish set of stairs that lead to a set of double doors.
Not to metagame or anything, but
Aha! Ha! You moved.
I saw that corner like brighter than the rest, and I'm like, shit, they're seeing it.
All right. Do I
Can
get a
we
sense
move?
of how high up into the tower we are at all?
You would be almost halfway through it, or hold on, let me look at the image.
This is if that is ideal.
Yeah, like about a little bit less than halfway up the tower that is 1,200 feet up.
Cool, cool. And about how like wide-ish would you say this tower is? It's probably like the same like left and right, or but like 50 feet across the tower or something.
Huh?
Um, Never mind. We'll figure it out. I would like to cast guards and wards.
What does it do?
I'll post it. Spells.
Other spell I've never seen used my entire life. So let's see what this
You
is.
create a ward that protects up to 2,500 square feet of floor space. The warded area can be up to 20 feet tall, shaped as you desire. Several stories of a stronghold divided in the area among them. As long as they're continuous, I can choose people to be unaffected by the spells. Creates the following effects. All corridors are filled with fog. Each branching passage has a 50% chance that it will believe it's going in the wrong direction. All doors are warded with a magical arcane lock. And I can cover 10 doors with just illusions that make them look like normal wall. I can fill all of the stairways with webs that regrow after 10 minutes if they're torn away. And I can place various different effects down below all over the place. 4 corridors have dancing lights, 2 magic mouths, 2 stinking clouds, a gust of wind constantly, a suggestion spell in one location, and a dispel magic only gets rid of one effect in that area of the casting.
That sounds great. Do you have a silver rod sword that worth 10 gold pieces or more?
Components. And a silver rod worth 10 gold pieces or more.
Let me see. I had something silver in my backpack. I'm 100% sure.
But is it a rod?
We can
I
craft
can
a
make it
rod.
into a rod. I can very easily make a rod.
I have silver chalice, shape of a spider. Break one of the legs off.
Either. A chalice is. Well, it would be a pretty small rod, but how much. Did I say how much gold does that
It says
is?
10 on there.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it says a gold silver rod worth 10 gold at least.
No, yeah, but the chalice. How much is the chalice?
Oh,
it doesn't say. I can click it. It has 8 obsidian ice, but and it's in my backpack.
I mean, we can figure it out easy enough. If it's 100 silver pieces, that's a pound of silver, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So does this chalice weigh a pound?
How much does a chalice weigh? A chalice weighs 1 pound. Is your lucky day?
I also have a silver coin. If you want to
Hey,
put that in.
we'll throw in all of our shekels. It will fill the chalice with more silver pieces just to make sure.
I
I'll
guess
throw in my 3 silver pieces.
we could just glue together 100 silver pieces.
Yeah, and then I guess with that I'll also cast fabricate to make myself a silvered wand.
Okay. And with that, you're now able to cast guards and words.
Yeah, in fact, like for thematic effect, I'm gonna like the rod itself is going to be like fabricate to coat this the elder oak like wand that I already have. I'm gonna coat it in silver, so it's like a wooden core with a silver out exterior, because it doesn't consume that spell component.
Okay, and if let me see if I understood correctly, it only goes up to 20 feet tall, or can you stack 20 feet talls
I can
as
stack
you
them.
desire?
I have 2,500 square feet. They just have to be continuous. It can be sectioned off to 100 5-foot squares.
Okay, what? Well, I guess it's pointless to say what area do you cover. Do you choose the entire spire?
Yes.
Okay.
The target is one structure.
Okay. And the individuals unaffected is your party. Spell creates effects below. Okay, so you're just as we go on, you just say effects that you want to create inside the area for 1 hour.
um, that's fine by me. I thought it was just gonna end up being like you put them wherever it makes sense or just randomly, because I think that's fair since I don't know the structure.
Does it fill the entire structure with a web spell? That's insane.
Yeah.
There, yeah, there's one point I don't understand. Like, during 1 hour, you can create these effects, or you cast it and the effects are created and last 1 hour.
Casting time 10
It
minutes.
takes an hour and an
Duration.
hour. Takes an hour to
Du-
cast and it lasts 24. It says
Well,
right there,
cast
casting
24
time 1
hours.
hour.
Casting time's 10 minutes.
Where do you
Casting
see
time
that?
1
I
hour.
see right in the top of the card it says casting time 1 hour.
Oh, did it get up? I was looking on a freaking site. Okay. I guess yeah, the version I have is this 2024 or
Oh yeah, you sent the
Oh yeah,
2024 one, but the
that's what. Okay,
2014 is 10 minutes. Yeah.
let me get the right version of the spell.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got
10
nerfed.
minutes.
Yeah, it probably did. Look how this is fucking confusing as shit. Are you kidding me?
So basically what you're doing is you're thinking like this is the final tower and you're gonna make it so that no one can get in from the outside basically.
Yeah, I'm basically giving the entire party as much of an advantage as I can.
The final tower. Well, I will say that during 24 hours you can create all the listed effects in the
Okay,
places
so
that you choose.
cool. All right. I'll have a little tally list. I'll write them all down and cross them off as I use them.
Okay. How do you proceed?
continue forward.
We need to cut down the web as we go, right?
Yeah. I was
No,
gonna
we are
say this.
unaffected. It's like the first thing, unaffected by any or all of the effects.
Cool.
Wow. Okay. I guess I was included in the spell. Nice.
Yeah. Not everyone except Marduk, actually.
I'm standing in web right now.
And Max creates this effect that envelops the whole structure, and now it bends your will.
You see me like trace out all of the different like how there were the different runes on these archways that symbolize every school of magic as I just like scribe my finger over each one of them, and you just see like a pulse of magic energy just over the whole building.
Do not go off the walls, please.
Oh. Up to the door.
There's a slit up here.
There is. Keep going.
Yeah. Oh,
And as you
fuck.
get to that slit, you come face to one of the telepathic magens, and he sees you and says, "You are not authorized here. Please leave at once."
Wait,
Can't
are
do
we in
that.
Are we in the corridor?
Mm-hmm.
It's filled with fog. You can't see us.
Well, then you cannot see anything. Oh well, you are unaffected.
We're unaffected.
It's thick fog, and he's stuck in web too. So he'd be like, "Oh, we got."
Let me see if he has any other senses that would be able to tell that you're there.
Obviously, hearing. Right.
I guess we weren't sneaking or anything. Halt, who goes there?
Yeah, he will say what I said. You are not authorized here. Please leave at once.
We're here for a safety inspection. We'll be in and out of your hair in no time.
Please
Just
leave
let us
at once.
pass.
I have my papers here authorizing us to be here. There's no need to worry about this. Thank you for doing
Please
your job so
leave at
well.
once.
Maybe he's just
I think he's programmed, yeah.
yeah. Well, should we just move past him?
Let's move past him.
You
And
gotta-
as you try to
Pardon me,
continue
excuse
forward,
me,
no,
pardon me.
you cannot go there.
Up here by the door.
As you try to
Okay,
continue
okay.
forward, give me a wisdom save.
Fuck.
As he says, "Now leave,"
No.
and you resist his command, and he will try to lash at your mind.
What?
This is combat.
And he'll miss, but we will roll some initiative.
He's screwed, man. We got advantage in every single hit in thick
He's
fog.
so
You have fucked up. Should have just let us do the safety inspection. That's all I'm saying.
No?
Oh, I'm gonna roll again, but then I'm gonna adjust my thing to what I rolled the first time.
Sounds good. Wow.
Wait, he's sitting down to everyone. The wisdom, or just we're rolling initiative?
Just roll initiative.
Okay. He attacked me twice? What a turd.
Did he?
I don't know. You had to roll a wisdom save, and then you said he's lashing out at me with his mind.
Oh no, the wisdom save was for a command.
Oh, okay.
So Martok gets the drop. You can see through his fog. It is like a breeze to your eyes, but a cloud to him.
Yep. I'll try to shoot him in the face. Double
give
20,
him
double
half
fucking
power.
20,
Oh
man.
my
Double
God,
20.
That is your third
Boom.
crit this session, you crazy bastard.
Boom. Oh, yeah, it
Save
is.
some
Use
for
them
the rest of us.
us.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Jinxed!
Jinx, you owe me all your magic items.
Yeah. Low roll.
Damn, that would have been a crit too. if you'd have rolled that, right?
I'll do the next one then. Another. Ooh, that's a 1 and a 19.
Almost.
I thought 19s were crits for you.
Only.
If he curses the target.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit. And you see Martok ace of the bow, just two
Again.
arrows clean through the slit, and the first arrow sucks in his head, and the second arrow goes straight to the other arrow, pushing the other arrow in, splitting this thing's head in half, and it explodes inside this narrow room.
God damn, these rolls are looking like Christmas.
Oh, come on.
As the set
He's
of double
exploding
doors-
out this
It
little slit
explodes,
in the
right?
wall. There's a slit in the
Yeah,
wall.
it doesn't do anything to you.
Okay.
And as these double doors just kicked open, you see in this room it is a contrast from everything you've seen. Stop there. Yeah, it is a contrast from anything you've seen before in this city. It is not ruined. It is actually pristine, very clean. Everything looks shining. There is a long rug that extends from this end up to the entrance of a royal blue color, and there is furniture all around. And what's most curious is that you see people. There's people like having kind of like a party. They are enjoying themselves. Some are sitting, chatting with each other. You see people in black suits with plates handing treats and drinks to everyone inside of here. You see about a dozen, 14, maybe 15 people counting the servants. But as you enter, they don't seem to mind your presence.
Did they get stuck by the web as well?
They don't seem to be paying any mind to the spell around.
Ah. Maybe they are illusions. Ghosts or something.
And as you say that, everyone in the room starts becoming translucent, and you can see through them as they start dissipating. The chairs start to wither and rot, and the lighting begins to dim as the rime starts covering the whole room. As the illusion wears out, and now you see what truly is in here, and it is like the same version of what I described, but imagine it centuries into ruin, and there's no people obviously, and everything is rime covered in frost. But replacing the people, you see floating around, they appear to be suspended by nothing. These tube-shaped jars with steel bases, one in the bottom, one in the top to support. They're just floating around, and inside of them there is this greenish goo liquid preserving a human brain. And I believe brain is on top of one of them. Hold on. Let me move
Oh,
here.
shit.
Yeah, there's another. They're floating. They're like 10 feet in the air, just hovering around.
I would like to do like step up into the middle of this room and divine sense everything in this general area.
You smell undead coming from these brains.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll
And
try a
then
secondary
what
thing if you don't want to do it. Oh, you can do it because you can have unlimited, right? What we
the
do
hell
with
are
it?
you talking about?
You would detect thought, right? With 4 brains?
Oh yeah.
Maybe there's
Yeah.
his old friends or something that he kept alive. I don't know.
Maybe.
You do notice that these have a conscious mind and they can have thoughts, but they appear to be dormant or inactive.
And they're not being aggressive or anything?
No. These jars are just floating 10 feet above ground.
Well,
Continue on.
yeah. Well, there's this door over here in this room over here. Back when I was in the clan, it was said that left is law.
Left is law. Huh?
Yeah, let's go left.
Okay.
Sure.
That's just an old stoner thing. When he
if
passed the bong, he left his
you go
law.
left enough, then you'll reach wherever you're trying to go.
As you get into this corridor, is also ramp covered. It was also part of the illusion that it was clean and pristine before, but it has worn out as you detected it as an illusion.
Yeah.
I got a door down here.
Dungeons
We want to open
outside.
some of these. See what's inside. You want to go
Okay.
left again?
Looks like there's a door here as well.
I don't know.
Always,
It's up to you.
always go left.
I chose the first way. Somebody else
Left is
As
law.
you get to
choose.
this door, as you open it, you find that this is kind of like a study, but it's been long abandoned. The table where one would sit at is made of stone, so it hasn't withered. And there's also another stand with some cabinets that have been either broken or rotten. There's pieces of parchment all ruined, and whatever was written on it is no longer decipherable. But this appeared to be an office of sorts.
Huh. Rotten dead end. Rain?
Was there anything of value in that office or no?
No, it was just everything's rotten, decayed.
Okay.
And as you
Like-
get into this
Is it-
second office, there's also the same as you saw before, just rotten parchment and frozen ink, but nothing that you can rescue. And this would be a window from where frost is coming in.
Hmm.
Seems empty then.
Yeah.
As you head into this other office, is exactly the same as the other ones, maybe a little bit differently arranged. But in the top of the desk, you do see a piece of paper that appears to have preserved its readings on it.
Ooh.
You know, I was looking over the whole goddamn spell, and nowhere does it specify Windows anywhere. Windows free game.
Yeah. Whoever's looking at this might want to look at that note. It seems to be. Hey, you can read it, right, Rain? You can read that dragon language. That's in case what it is.
It is in fact written in Draconic.
Sure.
And as you
Oh,
read it
yeah.
and translate it to your allies, it says, "Newfound room carved stone spindle." Hold on. The dogs were being nauseously noisy. You read it and translate it as "Newfound room carved stone spindle dates back to the Empire of Astoria. Its purpose is unknown, and it's being held at the stasis chamber for further study."
Have we come across this chamber outside, or is it inside this tower? Well, like,
Mm.
or in other words, have we not heard of it before?
You haven't heard of it.
Okay, so it's not that dome thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The newfound room carved. What was the entire
Stone
sentence?
spindle.
What's a spindle?
It is like a long. Oh, I don't know the what shape. Hold on, let me translate this shape. It is like an
It's for
elongated
wheeling
diamond
thing, isn't it?
shape.
Yeah.
It is what?
A spindle. I thought it was. Oh, maybe I'm mixing it up. Never mind.
Yeah, it is like an elongated diamond shape that it is kind of rather thin that ends in 2 points. Like, have you seen these
Oh, wait, it is
bundles
for
of
that. Yeah,
thread?
it's for spinning yarn. Yeah.
Like bundles of yarn that you just wrap around. That's kind of like the shape of a spindle.
I can find it out because that's spider in Swedish. So that's all I'm getting from the images.
Oh, that's
No.
what Cinderella touched.
Oh, okay.
So I'll send the text.
Hmm.
At first, I was thinking spindle like what Leonardo DiCaprio spins in Inception.
Hmm.
Don't know the reference.
It's like a spinning top.
Like a spinning top, like a spindle.
We've heard the story before. Haven't
Maybe it is a spindle.
we? Okay, so there's some secret spindle in a stasis chamber.
Well, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah. Spin some gold.
What am I, Rumpelstiltskin? Can I tell anything about this spindle?
It's in the
There's no
stasis
spindle in
chamber.
here.
Oh, God.
We found a secret where it's located. It's located in the stasis chamber. We don't know where the stasis chamber is. But perhaps it's the other
Oh.
side. A secret note. Oh no, one of these yards moved.
They're all kind of left hovering, floating
Okay.
around.
Getting agitated when we're searching rooms. Knock down the next door.
I forgot to set the doors for this room, so I have to delete the wall manually. Opening this room, you find a. Oh, by the way, the main room is like 30 feet up, but the corridors are 10 feet up. So you Goliaths are very close to the roof when you get into these corridors. This corridor you see splits into another two paths that leads into one to the unknown, one to another door.
Ooh, here's another left.
Another what?
Left.
I guess this
Oh.
would be most left.
Where did I just go, Kaiden? What's going on?
Into a wall.
Ah!
You
Oh.
went wall.
How is that even possible? How can you
I
like
don't
go
know.
through walls?
The walls are in the lightning layer, and you guys are in the token layer. You shouldn't be able to do that, but it happens.
tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Oh,
See, not
down
even the
here,
DM knew.
would I be able to decipher that this is where that guy came from?
Yeah, the shape is pretty obvious, and if you looked around, you would be able to see the slit.
Knock it down.
What door are you opening?
Left,
The one
left.
Martok was opening.
Left.
Or
Or
pay
the
your
one
fee
where...
and kick.
Oh,
As you open this room, you see it is pretty empty except to the eastern wall, and there is wall. Hold on, how did I word it here? There is like holders, circular holders, amped against the wall, and they are holding staffs. 6 in total. Each of those look different. So I'll describe them from. There's 6 in total. Did I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll describe them from up to bottom. The first staff, it looks like it's made of white ashes. It is rather well polished, and the top ends in the head of an owl. A carving, of course, not a real owl. The second is smooth, polished blue wood. And all around it, you can see like black vein-like stripes go all around it. The third staff is made of translucent purple glass. At the top of it, it spreads in branch-like what's the word? I forgot. Hold on. It kind of like fractalized into branch-like spires that end up in leaving like a hollow place for another purple crystal orb to hover into.
Hmm.
The fourth staff is carved from golden colored wood. There it has fish carved all across it, and they're depicted swimming upwards, where it ends on like a wave-like carve. The fifth staff is made of black wood. Its pole is all gnarled and twisted, and the top ends on a hand grasping the head of a snake. The sixth one is made of the dark crystal that you've come to know as turtlein, and at the end of it, it starts spiking up until at the very top, it is like a pine cone, but each layer is just a spike of turtlein coming out of it.
Does it look like an armory for wizards?
It looks like a collection of stuffs.
Okay, it's not like, oh, hands to deck, lad. We got get your weapons, and everyone just grabs his staff and goes out and just shoots stuff.
No.
I'd imagine wizards kept their staves on them.
Yeah.
Well, what if they have multiple?
Do
Like
wizards?
I've got my staff. I had the staff of frost, but what if I need to swap it out for like the staff of fire?
Didn't you give this lesson for us to Martuk?
It was figurative. It was
I had. Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I guess I just always assumed that a wizard and his staff were one and the same. That was their staff.
Well, I mean, in some senses, that's true. That's more so if you become an archmage. That's why there's things like the staff of the archmagi, because when you become one, you create your staff.
Ah,
Please, Max, check. Can you come here and check the staffs out? You're around the corner here. This might interest you.
Oh, he's back.
What happened there?
Please, Max.
You froze.
Oh, this is. Oh yeah. We found something in this room right here. You're around the corner hiding. And this might interest you. I don't know what's going on. It keeps kicking me out.
I'm gonna
no.
stay here.
He's a frost maiden.
Yeah.
These staves. Can I get a better look?
I'm going through the
As,
walls.
As Brutus dissolves, you casts what is it?
Pass
Meld into
wall.
stone. Meld
I
into
was literally
stone.
trying to. I hit the wrong arrow like 4 times in a row there, trying to get myself.
Motherfucker, you've been holding out on me. I didn't know you knew pass wall.
I'm sorry. I was trying to come up here, and then I got here and just hit like the wrong keys like 6 times.
Anyway, these staffs.
Mm-hmm.
Can I determine anything about them? Their various types, origins, powers, inflections, vibes.
You could with a detect magic spell,
I will.
or not, or identify. I mean,
I will cast.
you'll cast what?
Identify.
On which one?
In order, left to right.
Are you just casting it right out of the bat?
Shit, I don't want to have to burn all these spell slots. Which ones are there? What do they look like?
In the chat.
Buddhist list.
Oh, god damn it! I need it. There we go. Okay, I see.
There's the white owl, blue wood,
Translucent,
translucent
golden
purple.
colored. Let's do the black gnarled one.
You put your hand on it to identify it, and you learn of its properties. It requires attunement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. It gives +2 to your spell DC and spell attack rolls.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stow the rest of these. I don't want to have to use any more spell slots, and I don't think we have a full hour.
Do you want to just spend an hour here identifying them?
Yeah.
You can get an hour in your book, Brutus.
Should we do that?
Sure. I'd love to know what
Alright.
I got all the stats typed out waiting to know their things. And the bad thing about this thing is there were 3 warlock sorcerer casters in here.
Okay, I'll list them as I mentioned them. The staff made of white ash ending on an owl gives you +2 to your wisdom and +1 d6 to your fire damage. The blue wooden one gives +2 to your constitution and serves as an unmovable rod.
Oh.
Wow.
The one made of translucent purple glass gives +2 to your intellect, and when you cast a first level spell, you have 1 in a 10 chance to not consume a spell slot. The golden wooden one gives you +2 to your dexterity, grants swim speed and water breathing, like swim speed equal to your walking speed. The black wood one is the one you identified first, +2 to your spell DC and spell attack rolls. And the one made of chatelaine gives you +2 to your charisma and grants immunity to frightened, poisoned, and charmed condition.
Jesus.
Are they all attunement?
Attunement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
On all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I might as well take the purple glass one. Oh wait, no. That's only it's only +2 to intelligence. It's not like a plus staff at all, is it?
No, it's +2 to your intelligence and,
And
1 in
the
a 10
first
chance
level.
to
Yeah,
not
the
consume.
number 5 is better for you. +2 DC, +2 attack rolls.
Yeah, but I only have the +3 at the moment.
Aha.
I thought that for a second that the purple glass was a +2 to spells and also a +2 to intelligence. I'm like, that's the same thing.
No. One is +2 intelligence, the other is +2 DC.
Yeah.
Like they all give a different +2.
The immovable rod one.
And
is
what
not
did you say the
very-
curses were?
You wouldn't know.
Do we? I mean, like a lot of these are better than the shit that I have. I mean, that's got to be someone else that has slots as well, because I got 2 items that are just, or not, at least 1 item that's just.
Be
I
rather
don't really want to get rid of
What?
mine.
Would you say, Rain?
I don't really want to get rid of my items.
How does attunement work? Do you have to hold it in your hand to have the thing, or you have to tune it in your backpack?
No, you have to be wielding it. It's not like you can.
yeah.
I can't attune to 2 different ones and all of a sudden have a +5.
The staff also serves as your spellcasting focus. Of
Yeah.
course, in case I have to remind.
Hmm.
Although, what about in the case of like the one that gives us a +2 to con and is an immovable rod? If I'm attuned to that, I don't have to be wielding it to have the +2 to con, right?
Yeah, I would say that's the only exception amongst these rods.
I might just unattune from my psychic paper because it doesn't seem like it's doing very much good from here on out.
Hmm.
Take the immovable rod one.
Yeah. I can't shoot a bow and have it at the same time.
Would a staff be better for you?
Definitely not.
Oh.
No.
I just worry about you walking by yourself, Marta.
That's fine.
Or you could use your bow, and when you're gonna cast a spell, get the staff, then.
I already have one
Are
staff.
you
I'm using that
encouraging
with.
weapon juggling?
No.
I guess yeah. I'll unattune from my psychic paper and attune to the blue and black staff.
You already spent 1 hour identifying the rods, 1 hour
Oh,
more
god damn it.
unattuning, and then another hour reattuning. That would be
Oh.
3 hours.
I'll do it next long rest.
Hmm.
If we
Okay.
spend 3 hours, I only have 3 left in my book.
You have 3 what left in your book?
I have 6 hours currently. Well, 5 now. after
Okay.
this
Okay.
short rest.
Yeah. You need the. Yeah.
I'll have it done right after we defeat Orville.
And it specifically said wizard, sorcerer, and warlock. Specifically.
Yeah.
Be nice if it said bard.
No.
I bet these other ones will, catch a fortune though to some collector or something.
Mm. Yeah, they sure would. All right. You already down there rummaging? Just go then.
No.
Down there appears to be the slate where the Magen looked at you.
Hmm.
Just making sure.
I'll knock on door number 2 then.
As you open that door, this room is ruined and covered in frost. In the middle, no wait, that is the wrong.
Started writing
Wait.
already. You have to start with ruined.
This is Y19E. Okay. It is ruined and it is rime covered. In the middle there is like this surgery table that is made of steel but has rusted ever since. And around you see stands holding these. They're not quite surgery tools, but they resemble them. There's like cutters, there's pincers, but there's this long steel rod that is like spiraling up, looking like an embalmer's tool. And you see poultices and other things of the sort.
Is there anything in pristine condition?
Doesn't seem to be.
Still want to go in. Maybe there's a ghost in here. Ah, shit.
And as you step inside, sitting against one of the corners, there is a set of black armor ornated with these skull markings, and it appears to have been tossed around, and it ended in this corner, like in kind of like in this position. But instead of a helm or a head, you see a circular base, as if something was meant to be put in there.
Like a jar.
A circular base. It's not like a sunken in, like a kind of spherical in shape, right?
No, it is flat. It has like supports to the side.
Okay.
Don't
But
come
it's
in here
flat.
because then you would know what fits in there. So you can try and figure out what fits in that hole.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
I can see it exactly. What
That's really telling. Why did they do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said. You're muted.
Huh? Oh.
Now you also know.
That art looks fucking awesome. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I'll share it when session's done. It is so good.
What do you make of this, Smart Talk?
Well, it is a cylindrical shape on top of the armor instead of a head. I don't know. What could it be for?
Well, I mean, those other things were just floating around. Maybe they take those heads and they use them for things like this. They don't let the mind go to waste, so they put it on armor or something.
What happens when we put one in? Will it come alive? Oh, they were dormant. Maybe they do come alive.
Well, they were like,
You said you can hear any thoughts. Maybe if we put it in, you can hear the thoughts.
do it. Why not?
Who's going to fish one of the jars up in the corridor and insert it into the armor?
I'll do it.
Let's like tie down the armor first.
Okay, yeah, that's
Oh,
that's smart. It's already in web, though, right? Well, I don't know if it has to be creature to be in web.
No,
Yeah.
web is just in the stairwells.
In the stairs.
Okay.
But maybe suggestions going on in this room. We just suggest them.
It can be.
We can just lift them out to the staircase.
Okay. Whatever you guys want me to do.
No,
I'm happy
we just tie him down. You can use the
Do you have any rope left? Didn't you use it all on the music hall?
Well, did we leave it there or did we take it with
No,
us?
I specifically remember somebody saying getting the rope back.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
I think
through-
we've jokingly said we do the thing where you like the Lord of the Rings where, they just tug it once and the rope.
Okay. Do a sleight of hands to check the strength of the knots.
Do you want me to do sleight of hand or somebody else? I'm not very dexterous.
Whoever is
can do
doing
it.
the titan.
Thank you, Ro brother.
Okay. Rain has been in the Boy Scouts. He knows how to do excellent knots.
10.
DC
It's
10.
not what I expected.
Not so excellent.
Your dog wants attention. Go
I
give
know,
it to
I
them.
know a knot when I see one.
Jesus Christ. Up. Ow!
Oh, I hate when they do that.
What?
When
When
they
they stick
paw
your-
up at your chest and they, yeah.
Okay. Are you going to go fish a brain from the air?
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Okay, go out and pick one.
Oh, yeah, we have to pick which one you pick. Huh.
Well, it's not like we can talk to them.
Maybe we can if we input it. Just pick the orange one.
I
Good
say we roll a d4.
Yay.
While they're doing that, can I just check what's like? This is just the room that the guy was in, right? Like it's like. Okay.
And that
All
looks
right.
like it's
I will try to grab this one.
And because you're so tall, it is only for you to stretch your arms and just plug it out of the air, and now it is in your hands.
I will come back cautiously, trying not to slurp or slosh any of this brain around.
Slurp.
Sound.
Are you drinking it?
No, but it's how it like when you carry a drink and it's.
Yeah.
I don't want
Splash.
that. It's like an
Uh,
ice cube in there. I'm trying not to clink it against the glass.
It has a lid, so it cannot spill.
Yeah, but it still can clink up against the sides. I'm trying not to do that.
True.
All right.
You place it down.
I think so. Do we have to get the brain out and put it into this other thing, or is it like a pod and we screw it on or something?
It looks like the jar fits perfectly in the empty neck.
Ooh,
His armor.
okay. Are you gentlemen ready?
Yes.
I just got the one question for Max. Did you have that thing where you can pick something in and input into brain?
Modify memory.
Yeah.
No, I never took it.
Ah. Go ahead.
Let's see. Never mind.
Trying not to mess up the alignment.
And as you place it, you hear this compression sound kind of like seep in the jar, securing it to the armor, and you see the brain starts kind of like having some sort of activity, and the armor moves.
Maybe if you mess up the alignment, it'll become lawful good.
Ah, shit. I didn't even think about that.
And the knots that tied the knots that Rain tied just loosen as the armor moves. And the armor just stands up and is
Fuck.
almost as tall as the tallest of you two Goliaths. I don't know who's the tallest, but he's almost as tall as the second one.
It's like
I'm a
that
half
one
inch
clip.
taller.
It's like that one clip from Superman where they put handcuffs on Superman. He's like, "Listen, I don't want to
Yeah.
cause any problems." He just puts his hands to the side and breaks the handcuffs.
Yeah, exactly like that. But then you start hearing this voice in your head talking to you directly. It is a feminine voice, and you know that it comes from the brain and says, I didn't expect the visitors so soon. I can tell you're not from here. Where do you come from? Well,
Icewind Dale. Far out of the 10 towns, deep in the mountains. That's where I hail from. And you?
Icewind Dale. That is not a name I recognize. I was once a powerful wizard from this Netherese enclave. This place is called Ithrin, but if you're here, I assume you already know as much. When the city was crashing, I involved my own brain into one of the jars in order to preserve my life. It seems it worked.
Yeah. How long have you been away from not like unconscious? This must have happened hundreds of years ago.
You could say my consciousness has been dormant, but my subconscious is aware of everything that has happened. I know the city has crashed and all Netherese that remained here either died or turned into nothings. A nothing is a wizard turned into madness that only carves graves? Knowledge. But their minds are not what they used to be.
How many of you planned and executed this ritual?
The other jars that you can see hovering outside were other failed experiments. Unfortunately, their minds weren't preserved and they were kept for study, but they would only answer savagely.
Aren't we glad you get to pick, Brutus? Could have been a disaster.
I am Veneranda, by the way. Who do I owe the pleasure?
Wait.
I am.
Jennifer
Right
Brutus.
first try.
Hey, only 70 sessions in, I got one.
You get inspiration.
Nice. I'm Brutus, and these are my friends here.
Fuck.
So you come from far out in the snowy mountains.
Well, not so far anymore. Well, I kind of look at my friends like, should we tell her?
I am very curious what has happened in the outside world in these centuries that I've been trapped in here.
Unfortunately, well, no, a lot of good has happened, but the last few years, it's unfortunately been some bad. It's the whole reason we're here to begin with.
I would love to hear more.
Well, there is a rhyme of sorts going around, much like the cold that's consumed this place. But the place I was telling you about earlier, the 10 Towns and Icewind Dale, this rhyme has affected all of it, and it's begun to hurt the people. But someone has been leading it this entire time, and we've been trying to track them down and put an end to it.
Maybe a powerful wizard that has taken hold in this abandoned city.
like-
It was Oriel.
Let me see
Got
if
a
she
name.
knows about Oriel. That is a new name to me.
Well, let's hope you don't get to learn it firsthand.
We
I
must
do
have
have a
heard.
goal now that I am once again an active consciousness. I must retrieve the staff of Ideolithes, and with it activate the obelisk that resides just northeast of here. I can't reveal much about it, but it can revert back things to its glory. It can revert this city to its glory days.
What is the plan if that happens? What were you guys doing beforehand?
I remember the last thing that we were doing was exploring this region for lost artifacts and relics from the Empire of Astoria. It was, even in my time, and even more so now, a bygone empire of spellcaster giants. Not much, not much is known about them, but from the sea of, oh, yeah, I'll just call it that. From the Sea of Moving Eyes, we recovered a rune-carved stone that was stored here inside this tower. But something went wrong while investigation was being done and experiments being done to these.
And can I ask you a question?
Hold on, sorry. So some experiments were being conducted to this rune-carved spindle-shaped stone, and it started doing some kind of pools that would disrupt all magic around it, that caused the myth alert to shut down and the city to collapse.
Spindle shaped stone? We said?
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to go back to how things were, what's to stop it from just happening again? And the cycle just repeats again and again and again and again.
Hold on. I didn't mean
Right?
to mute myself. It says something about it in here. Just let me find it.
Brutus, I don't think these people know the definition of insanity.
But like time travel, like whenever you start thinking about time travel in a plot, it's like, well, then if they do it once, it'll just the cycle will just keep continuing again and again and again and again and again, right?
Yeah, but there's a plus to that one.
That's
She-
what I'm trying to figure out.
So if
What
she,
do you think the plus is?
if whoever trapped Auril couldn't have been one of these guys, because then she would have been trapped to begin with, which means that possibly the Lich trapped Auril down there. And if you did and the roll back time, Auril won't be there. Which means the
But
rhyme
the
will be
Demi
over.
Lich will be, right?
Oh, the Demi Lich will be a normal person.
He'll say, When activated, the obelisk, the activator of the obelisk can design people to still hold memories of the future should they go into the past.
Yeah, but if we give you the staff and we're on the ship, we're gonna get thrown back with you. And then we won't exist because we didn't exist then.
That is true. If you are not at least over 400 years old, your existence would probably be wiped. But so would your problems.
Yeah, that could be said for dying with anything just right now.
Sorry, that was funny.
What is it not true? What'd you just say?
I mean, she didn't say that, of course. Well, since you're also on a dilemma in here, this version of the obelisk only works on a limited area. If you go far enough, you won't be affected by it.
I mean, I'm doing this again with the head, with a mind thingamajig. This is possibly a better option than summoning a Tarask, perhaps.
Yeah, you're the only one that's wanted to do that.
Oh, we
I
we
was
want
gonna
to
say, I
end
was-
this, man. We want to end the
As far as
crime.
as far as like the doomsday spectrum, this seems like less of a doomsday.
Yeah.
I don't. But she wants to go back in time. Like,
What about the glory? I mean, we will possibly, because you said that only the people inside would retain the memories. When we go outside and they roll back the time, it would have never happened, which means we wouldn't know why we met. Because there would be no reason for us to meet.
Yeah, but we would have our memories. We would know why we were there. Right?
Only the people. Well,
Yeah,
if
but
she
what
decides. Yeah.
Don't think about time
if we're
travel.
not born, then does that mean we could run into our future selves?
We're not going back to the past.
Yeah, that's
Can't we
movie
tell
two.
her?
Yeah, this
Can't
bubble
we
is
tell
going
her
back.
to just fucking set it up to
Yeah.
let us get the F out before she?
Yeah.
I don't want to be trapped here.
Is there any way that we could use that obelisk and all of its chronomancy technology to maintain our memories? Maybe make some sort of temporal capsule that maybe even if it resets our locations, is able to wrap our minds around it. Bring those with us as part of the spell.
If you go back in time 400 years, you wouldn't have been burned.
No. If we go outside while you disappear and retain your memories, can you make sure that we retain our memories as well when we're outside of the time capsule that goes back in time?
Bind
because you
our
wouldn't be
our mental selves, our astral selves, if you would. Is this chronomancy resetting all planes of existence, or is it just pertaining to the material realm?
That knowledge goes beyond what I know. I haven't seen any of these artifacts being used. I don't know if it taps into other planes of existence, but what I can tell you is if you're far enough, you won't be affected by it.
Brilliant. Then there's our solution.
How old are you, Max?
I am 46.
Ah. And that's be 446. Then you could have went back with these guys and be on an adventure to learn all about the Netherese and their fantastic spells.
Not an elf, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the lifespan of a gnome is still only like, I think a maximum of 500 years.
And you know how to activate this, Benaranda?
I do. First, we need to reactivate the mythalar that lies dormant below the tower. To do so, one has to be attuned to the staff of Ideolorthes, which lies in Ideolorthes' study at the top room of the spire.
And what are the ramifications? Is one of us gonna have to like stay back and hold this staff while something happens, or
No, she will do it right.
yeah? Can't you attend to it?
What are you?
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yes, I would be able to tune to the staff, reactivate the Mythalar. That should reactivate all magic in the city, and with that, the obelisk should restore its magic.
So what do you need us to do? Get the staff?
I'm afraid Ardillarthas has gone insane ever since he couldn't rescue his own people. He tapped into the undead to. Uh, hold on. He tapped into the undead to reach immortality and further increase his knowledge. So becoming a leech and even more powerful than that. But his physical form has faded a long time ago. He remains only as a specter. He still remains his capability of casting his magic, but he is unable to communicate or resonate. Ideolathas is still attuned to his own staff, but he cannot operate it. He won't willingly unattune to it, so he must be eliminated.
Okay. Okay.
How the heck do we eliminate the lich?
We
Well,
have
what
to
do we
find
know about them?
a leech
Um,
to be able to reincarnate. They need their phylactery. When the city crashed, Arioltha's phylactery was lost. He's not able to reincarnate.
And we know that for certain?
What do you mean?
Well, you say he's immortal, but he also lost his phylactery. So how does he still know he's immortal? Is it still
he's-
in play?
he's basically like a cat that spent 8 of its lives.
Yeah, I understand.
That's a good metaphor.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to like, you should have aimed for the head if we get him in the chest and he's like comes back alive or something.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I agree.
But you have been nothing but nice to us so far. I have no reason to not trust your words.
I am glad I can be an ally to you in our mission.
Is there anything of that we could use to aid us on this journey in this tower? Outside of I mean, we saw some staffs in another room, but we did not do anything with those yet.
Those are some fairly powerful staffs. Not the most powerful thing I've seen, but seeing when these Pendle Stone pulsated its disruptive magic energy, most of the magic of the city withered and died down with time. It was a period that lasted 150 years, and in all that time, the only thing that survived were things that were already active. So these continual flames that you see on the walls, they managed to hold up, and other living spells that roam the city. There are some Bigby's hand roaming around protecting some of the city's artifacts. I know further up in this spire lie 2 living blades of disaster. These are spells that summon a blade that rips through reality itself and it can shred any creature that it cuts through. They're very powerful and dangerous.
God damn it, I know that one.
How do we get rid of those things then?
You don't.
If you have run into some big beast hand around the city, you can just destroy them by killing them as if it was another creature.
Okay. So where is this Eriorthoras room located? Did we already ask that
His,
one?
his study is at the topmost room of
Okay.
the spire.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, there's also should be a scroll to summon a legendary beast known as the Tarrasque. It is a beast of gargantuan proportions, and it should not be summoned in here. The Nether is held rituals in very specific and careful planned locations to gather up some materials from the creature. But its destructive power can be devastating.
Yeah. It sounds like it. That's all we've heard about it.
But if you go back, will Eriortholas still remain a lich, or will he reincarnate as a human, whatever he was?
If I manage to go back enough, he's been alive for quite some time, hasn't he? Yeah, I don't think this obelisk is powerful enough to go back enough years to make him a living human again.
What about the imprisoned deity? Will she not be there any longer, or did you have her to start with? And if
Well,
you didn't know about her, she might never have been down there.
a deity. If she somehow is aware of what we're trying to do, depending on her divine field, she might be able to bypass the time travel.
Ah. At least there won't be a force field protecting her this time.
What a shame.
Might need something to kill God. Hey, we'll pass that bridge when we get there.
If my knowledge doesn't fail me, I think only gods can harm other gods. If that's what you're up against, sorry to disappoint you, but there's no faith.
We have another god. You have another god. You've summoned him once, Max.
I do?
A Manuate or whatever his name is. The one that comes through the clouds.
Oh, Lythander?
Yeah, if we summon him through the sky right on top of her. I mean, there would be at least two gods at the same time. Maybe they'll fight each other, I don't know, but it's at least better than its Rask.
Is the was the was the Ice Queen a god, or were they like a demigod?
I think they were a demigod.
Oh, real. I mean, she killed a bunch of other minor gods.
Because like we could have killed her.
Was it her?
That was her avatar that we fought.
Oh right.
And we all to know she's a god, or what was the other one? Was it the deity?
Well, just in
Same
game,
thing.
you don't know.
Did she bleed when we attacked her?
No.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Well, her owl form did, her elemental form didn't, and her crystal form didn't either.
But like, obviously, we had some sort of signs that we were doing damage to them, though.
Mm-hmm.
So not a god.
Not in that form.
We fought. That was like her,
Avatar.
second or third phase that we fought, though.
Hmm.
So you think she's got just 4 or 5?
No, no, I just mean. No, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing that
Oh,
she's,
okay.
we can kill her. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like if you were a god of such stature, you wouldn't need to have alternate phases. I just worry too that we're gonna put this city back. Like let's say it goes back in time. We put it back a month prior. What's to stop so and so from getting pissed off? I get she said it's not gonna go back that far in line, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we got a plan. I know what can kill a god or kill a deity. 100 Netherese wizards, because they can go back in time and come back here and be there to help us when we're actually if we're fighting a god. So the flying
Wasn't
city could
them
be
trying
coming
to-
up.
Wasn't them trying to get rid of a god what caused their downfall?
No, it was messing around with the spinny thing. That we what's it called? The spindle. They fucked around with the spindle from the let me see,
The Astori Empire.
Saurian Empire. That's what fucked them.
what if we get a second opinion from those other brains?
She said they were broken.
No.
And by
No,
doing
we-
that, we need to
we were
unscrew
saying
this
we
brain
picked-
first, and she's the one that's going to help us. I don't know how many times this work, unscrewing and screwing in another brain.
And I thought she said the other ones were gonna be aggressive.
Yeah,
That's why I thought you said we were lucky we picked this one.
yeah.
But I mean, it'd still be nice to interrogate them.
If you want to try it, Rain, I'm up for just to see.
All right, I'll ask her. How would she feel if we spoke to the other brains?
As I said, they're failed experiments. They don't reason.
Deception check, or yeah, insight check.
Go ahead. Deception check.
Insight. My insight's terrible. By the way. Okay, 10.
Even with that is enough to tell she's been truthful.
Okay.
There was another downside. What if we put him in, they start attacking, we break the armor, and then we can't put her back in? That is a reasonable person.
Yeah.
That would have been. But can you make sure that you show up here at the same time as we are at right now? In the future? No. Well, in the future.
I mean, why don't I just put her into the chest that goes to the astral plane, a different dimension? It could be unaffected.
I mean, she already said she will retain her memories. So it's just we can get a deal with them to come back the Netherese flying island at the same time as it disappeared. I mean, it would have been 400 years for them.
Mm-hmm.
Will she be able to show up in 400? Well, now with the
I'm not sure of this reach of the I'm not sure of the reach of the obelisk, but it has to be at least a handful of miles. So if your problem is solved, we or this whole region goes back in time. I remember what you just told me. You will remember who I am. Well, in my bodily form, I would present to you as Veneranda again.
Nice.
We would be able to help.
No, don't go crashing the city again. If we help you. We don't want another disaster to start somewhere else.
If I warn them against the spindle stone and to not take it into the city, and they listen to me, it could work.
You said you potentially could have more people than you retain the memory, which means that you would have plenty of people on your side, not bringing that artifact up.
Well, that's if I can find any more alive wizards that belong to the Enclave.
Yeah. That's going to be a problem.
Perhaps some of the Nothics that I've been seeing running around.
Well, in any case, shall we continue on?
Agree.
I'll be waiting in here.
All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm all alone. I'm like, am I behind or am I ahead?
you just charged out of the room.
Like, huh? Yeah, but I went down to check the other room downstairs. Check. Oh, maybe.
Look,
What the hell is
looking
that,
inside
man?
this circular room, you see there is what once was some luxurious furniture adorning all around, and there is a broken harp sitting at the back of um, the wall. But something curious is that in the very middle there is a 5x5 chest that looks not damaged and is adorned with gems all around it.
Oh, what with gems?
Chest.
Just
Interesting.
Have we seen these chests before?
Hold on.
I feel like the only chest I would have seen similar to this would have been my Lehman's secret chest.
Hmm. No, I'm mixing up adventures because I would have shot the chest. But
Mm-hmm.
still, curiosity. It's a nice chest in it.
Oh, I mean, I don't trust it whatsoever, but
Yeah, does anyone have like a long stake we can poke it with?
Well, we got six
I got a
sticks.
spear,
Six sticks.
actually.
We got 6 sticks.
yeah,
to
I'm
poke
gonna
it with.
I'm gonna poke it with like the end of one of these staves, the immovable rod one.
It appears to be
You
solid.
took all the staffs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming I put them all in my chest because we're not gonna be
You
carrying them
took
around all
all
the
the
time.
stuff.
Do you want a chest, Rain? We got plenty.
No, I'm good.
um, yeah, I'll walk up and I'll investigate this chest further. Maybe check for like a magical trap or a magical seal.
Okay, roll investigation.
I'll use my little octopus monocle.
Mm. appears to be clean of traps.
Ooh.
I'll try to open it. Is it
And
locked?
as you open the lid, the inside is empty.
I guess. I'm gonna take a minute to cast Detect Magic.
10
And I'll
minutes
let-
pass by, these floating brains just hover around. They switch places a little bit in this time. And it is a magical object.
Conjuration Magic, Transposition.
It is just a magical object.
Toss some coins in.
Throw my like 3 silver pieces in there.
Nothing happens.
How big is this chest?
5 by 5.
That's bigger than secret chest allows.
You want to go inside the chest and us close the lid and see what happens, Max?
What could go wrong? I get in the chest.
You close the lid and everything looks dark for you, Max.
I'll open and see if
When
Max
they
is
open
still in
up
there.
the lid again, I act like I'm frozen. Like a minor illusion to make my skin look like it's stone.
And you open it and you see a stone statue of Max.
You get up
moving.
like a little baby, like, no, no.
No, stop, please! Oh God!
All right. Which aura was it you felt, Max?
None of them, just magical object.
Coins did nothing. And the coins are still in the chest, yeah?
Yeah.
What
Can we
about-
mage hand him out
Hmm.
or in? Wait, maybe it's just a random chest. Did the gems on the outside look valuable?
It
Maybe
said it
that's
was
the valuable
magical.
part.
Well, it is magical. You just don't know what magic it is.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna here take another 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Identify.
Another 10 minutes pass by, and you learn the properties of the Abracadabrus. It's a magic chest. It has 20 charges. It regains 1d20 charges at dawn. Before opening the
Nice.
lid, you name a non-magical object that's worth 1 gold or less. And when you open the lid, the object will appear inside the chest, and 1 charge will be consumed.
Huh.
Magic.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Is there anything in particular that we want from this thing? Because it's kind of big. I doubt we can take it with us easily.
But
Are you hungry, Brutus? Still feeling the after effects of that curse?
No.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, common, not wondrous, right?
Yeah, non-magical object.
Hmm.
Maybe some arrows for you. Maybe you're running out of arrows since there's no shops around.
We could.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 20 arrows. Or do I say that I want a quiver full of arrows? Huh.
We could make 50 loaves of bread.
I know what we
Ooh.
can do. I got it. holy water, man. I thought that was good
Okay.
versus what we're facing.
All right.
I have some holy water.
Oh, give me one.
Little bottle of holy water.
Yeah.
I'll put my hand on the chest and just say holy water and open up the chest again.
And as you open it, there is a tiny flask with 2 shots worth of holy water.
All right, 3 ounces. We can work with this.
Quiver full of walloping arrows.
Is that worth 1 gold?
Ooh, it doesn't even say it. I don't even know. I have to look at it. Fuck.
I mean,
Wait. What
with
if?
this holy water, we could probably at least like coat a weapon.
And wallop it is in essence just common ammunition, but they have to do a DC 10 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh. How much is worth 1 ammunition of it?
Let's see if I can.
And how much is 1 quiver?
Yeah. The-
A quiver costs 1 gold piece, so you would get a empty quiver.
Well, we have 19 charges now.
Yeah, unless somebody does a bunch of arrows and then we got a quiver. Yeah. Should be all right.
It actually doesn't
We can get
state.
a lot more holy water.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Are we going to use it though?
There's no cost. What did you say a quiver of arrows was worth?
1 gold. So you can create 1 quiver and that's it.
But isn't a quiver 20? Or
It's 20 arrows. Yeah.
Yeah, but the quiver itself costs 1 gold.
Oh,
Yeah, but
when
the
you buy-
quiver is the arrows.
Yeah, doesn't it come with arrows?
No, the quiver is the container.
when I add arrows to my inventory.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Quiver costs 1 gold. A quiver can hold up to 20 arrows.
Mhm. What is it called then
But
when I?
a stack of arrows is 1 gold.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a stack
So
of
yeah,
walloping
it's
arrows.
2 gold to get both the arrows
Yeah.
and the quiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need the quiver. I just thought that's how it came when you added the item.
It's like we have 19 more charges. We can get plenty of arrows.
Yeah.
Martok keeps buying quivers.
19 quivers.
Just keeps saying quiver and being progressively more confused every time he opens it to see an empty quiver.
I'm gonna say walloping arrows then. That's fine by me.
You open and there's 5 walloping arrows. I don't know how much worth they are, but I'll give you 5 for it.
You don't have a code.
I mean, I really feel like food might be useful, or
Oh yeah.
you know, any kind of supplies we haven't been able to restock on. Like maybe Max can get enough to cast Find Familiar again.
Oh, incense.
Oh, right.
Oh man, you're
Oh my
saved.
God.
Oh god.
Why
You
did
can
have
learn a
to
lot from a
remind
dummy. You
Why
can learn
did
a
you
lot
have
from a
to
dummy.
Oh my God. My bird. 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
So 10 gold pieces would be 10 chargers. There's 8 left. The incense, 1 is 7, and the herbs, another 1. You have 6 charges left, but you have gathered your materials.
Nice.
10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs. So 10 together.
In
So we also
total.
got then we got the holy water, and then we got the quiver. So that's 12. We have 8 left.
Yeah.
Is 8 on all, or just 8, 10 on all, or 10 on charcoal, and then the rest?
10 cumulatively. It says 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs, not 10 gold pieces of charcoal, 10
yeah.
gold pieces of incense.
You can do
No,
one.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you have 8 charges left.
I immediately
Mhm.
start casting Find Familiar.
There's no tools we need, right? You already have the thieves' tools, yeah?
Yeah, we got. I think supplies is better, like
Mm.
consumables.
Oh.
Oh.
It was just a clockwork amulet, but that's wondrous.
Well, we've reached the session end time. Amazing progress.
We end when
Uh,
I say we're done. Damn it.
uh, but yeah, think of another 6 things you'd want from the chest. Type it out in the Discord, and it's
I'm just
just
trying
yours.
to think. Like that's worth 1 gold. I mean,
Or less. It can be less, of course.
I can't personally think of anything that Brutus might need.
I mean, we can get all of the essentials, like a bag of ball bearings, freaking.
I know what you're gonna get.
What is it?
I know it.
Uh,
You get
What's
the
that, Johan?
enough material for the spell in your spell book. Protection from evil and good. How many charges is it? Oh no, that's 25 golds worth of silver powder. Or holy water.
I haven't cast that once.
No, I know. But I was just looking over the list for there's maybe some reagents we don't actually have at all.
I don't need any, so
Well.
what session number was this, by the way, before I go, so I can
68.
write it down. Okay.
Damn, I was close. What did I tell you earlier? 66?
66.
You said
Yeah.
70.
I thought it was 67, but
Alright.
no, it's 68. No.
Oh.
Is it- it's been at
When
least-
Rain and I were talking, I said 66. I think.
Yeah. I have 66 plus in my notes because I don't know which one was which, so I just have like we've done at least I think 3 since that, so probably.
Oh, that was a quick
68.
token.
Yeah, that token is cool. Okay. Are
Thanks for
we
coming.
doing the session next week? Given that it's
No. So I will be. Oh no, yeah. I can make it next week. Can you guys?
I
Yeah.
probably can't.
Yeah, let's see what I'm doing.
No, wait.
I don't know what it's like
No.
for you. For me, it's
Let me
it's
retrace.
Even
I
since
cannot. Because I'll be going on a trip the 23rd and I'll be returning the 3rd. So I won't be here the 26th nor the 2nd. So we'll have 2 weeks without session.
Okay.
Wait, you go. Say that again.
I'll be on a 2-week trip from
Oh,
the
okay.
23rd to the 3rd.
Okay.
If you don't like this, man, just say so.
I'm down to if you want to do it on the Saturday or something. You're back, but yeah, let us know. I guess.
Saturday, I already have game.
Okay. I see how it is.
It's my game.
All right.
And another one.
Mm,
Right? Didn't
Okay.
you start that other one?
yep. But I guess
Merry
it's
Christmas then, everyone.
Yeah. Merry
I
Christmas.
guess
and
it's
Happy New
goodbye
Year.
until
Christmas.
until next year. See you
Oh
next year.
shit! Yeah, see you guys next year. then.
Mr. Chrysler.
Merry Crisis.
Well, okay, so not next week because there'll be 2 of us out, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But the week after, if you guys want, I can run a one shot
Hell yeah.
for the other
Okay.
3.
Very nice.
Sounds good.
I may be
Okay.
able to join on my phone, so we'll see.
Okay.
We'll keep in touch.
All right.
Merry
See you
Just
guys.
Christmas
let me know.
and
Good luck.
goodbye.
Bye.
All right. See you
Yeah.
guys.
See you guys.
Right.